I just want to show off a really simple way to upgrade either a Windows 10 or Windows 11 machine to the latest version without having to worry about a system that does not meet either hardware or software requirements. You can see here on this screen that we have a Windows 11 Pro installation, which is running 22H2, and my goal is to go to 23H2, and my experience has been that the hardware and software requirements are preventing that upgrade from happening. So I'm going to show a really brief and easy way to bypass that particular issue. In order to use this Windows download process, we're going to head over to www.microsoft.com into their download section for Windows 11. So this works either in trying to upgrade a Windows 10 to Windows 11 on an unsupported platform, or to upgrade a Windows 11 to a newer version of Windows 11 on an unsupported platform. And that's what we're going to do here today. To begin with, we want to scroll down the page to the Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO for x64 devices. You click Download Now, and then you want to go over to select the product language. You have to match the product language to the product language of the currently installed operating system. And then once you do a confirm, you'll get a 64-bit download option. So it's kind of notable here that Windows no longer has a 32-bit download option beginning with sometime in Windows 11. Once the download completes for the ISO, double-click the ISO and it will go ahead and mount the ISO file as a virtual disk that you can see here. The next step we want to do is we want to go ahead and open this PC. We head up to the top level of the drive C, and we're going to go ahead and create a new folder, and the new folder name is going to be Win11, just for convenience sake. Once we create that folder, we move inside of the Win11 folder by double-clicking it. Then we go back over here and do a Control-A to select everything, and then drag and drop it over into that Win11 folder. So basically what we're doing is we're making a copy of all of the ISO data into that particular folder location. Once you complete that, go back up to this PC level, right click on the virtual drive that we mounted through the ISO and do an eject. Now we right click on the Windows Start button and go up to Terminal with admin privilege. Go ahead and respond to the user account control, and it will bring up either a command or a PowerShell terminal. At that point we want to do a C:\Win11, which is the folder that we placed all of the components of the ISO into, and we say setup.exe, and then a space /product space server. And it looks like we're going to do a server installation here, but that's part of the magic. So it comes up and says install Windows Server. We're not actually installing Windows Server. What we're doing is we're using the server install process in order to upgrade our current Windows 10 or Windows 11 to the latest version. And one thing really great about this process is that it's not going to go off and perform any of the standard checks to determine whether your hardware and software are in compliance. And we do an accept here, and then we give the option to keep files, settings, and apps, which of course we want to do because this is an upgrade, and we go off and do it. And as you can see, it is going to accept it because it's not going to ask any of those questions, and your upgrade will go smoothly. Once all the current installation update files have been downloaded, you'll go to this screen saying making sure you're ready to install, and it says this will take a few minutes, and it does. And then you come to this ready to install screen, and we can go ahead and say next. So you notice that it did say that it's getting ready to install Windows 11 and not Windows 11 Server. This next splash screen that we get here, though, says that it is installing Windows Server. And that's not true. It really is installing Windows 11, but we did that product server option just to avoid the checks for the hardware and software compatibility during the upgrade process. As we near the end of the upgrade process, it'll eventually get to 100%, and then the screen will clear off and go black, and you'll get the characteristic please wait, and finally you'll end up with a login screen. At this point, we can log into our user account, and once we get there, it goes into the characteristic Windows initialization of your profile, and it will go ahead and start up, and in a few seconds we will be fully configured, and we're just about there as it tells us. So then we get a login screen. We've got the desktop, we're there. Next thing we want to go ahead and do is right click on my computer, do properties. And then you can see here that we're running Windows 11 Pro in my case, and version 23H2, which is the latest, and we were able to upgrade this particular machine that did not meet hardware and software requirements for a standard Windows 11 update.